Hello, my name is Paola Vergara and I am a business attorney. And you already saw some of the videos that I created to end 2025. And those were more structured in the normal legalities. But my project for 2026 is to re-include things like happiness and patience, things that I call virtues that I always kept in my heart, but I did not express because when I started practicing law, just talking about these things were not, it almost looked not appropriate. That, business talk was supposed to be almost cutthroat. But as I grow older, I give myself more rights. And right now, after years of working with business owners, I have realized that these virtues that I kept in my heart are not only important, but they are vital because business owners are the heart of the business. And my objective is that business prosper. And if the business owner is not right, then the business is not going to prosper. So for 2026, it's going to be my year of happiness. And I am going to start writing about, from my legal perspective, of course, but about important things that I think we as a business owners, because I am an entrepreneur too, right? So I am the owner of my own law firm, that we need to bring back from those soft core, like soft skills, to the actual business thinking, because they are the breaking points. And for January, I hope that you read my article, and I am not going to read the whole thing, so you go and visit the website and read it. But I am talking about three legal habits that prevent crisis. And prevention is the key of this. And one of the things that I want to rescue is to have a monthly moment of awareness. And I am not talking about just meditating and levitating. No, I am talking about silencing everything you have around your office, because business owners are usually the people that are most interrupted, that are always available, and that actually it's a vacuum that takes away the creativity. And you have to understand that you became an entrepreneur because you have a heroic calling. You didn't just look for a job, you created a job. But you did that when you had time to imagine and to have an idea and to go for it. But if you are now the business owner and you don't have time to create, you don't have time to disconnect, you're just depleting that creative source that made you an entrepreneur and not just an employee. So just make sure that read my article. It gives you what to do on those moments of mindful awareness, the monthly moment of awareness. And then the other thing that I talk on this article that I think it's super important and very forgotten is that we have to lead with clarity. We cannot assume. Clarity, people talk about clarity and boundaries as bad things, but in my legal practice, I have discovered that clarity is actually not only respectful, but it's the best way to promote a good working environment. Lack of clarity makes people anxious because there's nothing worse than going to work and not knowing what the expectations are. So if you know what is expected from you as a business owner, and your workers know what is expected from them, then the relationships are going to be so much better. So clarity is not only practical for legal purposes, but it is also very kind, and it becomes a great legal protection in all sense for your clients, for your workforce, for everything. And then the other thing that I also discuss in my article that I wanted to bring back, and it's It's something that is almost painful for entrepreneurs, especially when you have a small business, is to learn how to delegate and how to hire. And it was a big thing for me personally. When I started my law firm, I wanted to do everything because it's expensive and you want to make sure that you decrease the overhead so you have, even if it is a little bit of profit, because you have to pay your personal bills. But the reality is that learning when and how to delegate is key. And it goes back to the first point, right? It's almost a circle, because if we don't delegate, then we're doing things that we are not supposed to do because we don't have the training, right? I am an attorney. I am not an accountant. So I am not supposed to be doing my bookkeeping, right? But all of those things. So things are not going to be done with the quality that it requires. And then I am also wasting time. And then if I am wasting time, I don't have the time to be creative and not be working in the business, but on the business. So it becomes really a situation that escalates and then just takes the energy and decreases the profits of the business and the likelihood that the business prospers. So I hope that you read my article on legal mindfulness. I know those words are not the usual, but I am an attorney that wants to make sure that business owners are not only prosperous but happy. So read the information. And if you have questions or if you want to talk to me about my article, just mention it. You can go to my website, click on the contact us, send me an email, and I would be more than happy to speak to you about it. And if you find this information relevant, follow me on social media, go to the YouTube channel and subscribe so you get an alert whenever we have more material available. Thank you.